The world we live in is a world of unimaginable wealth, where a few individuals hold more assets than many countries. Yet while money is at the heart of everything, its origins and those who possess it are often shrouded in mystery. The faces of the super rich aren't known to most people. They steer global markets and economies with subtle moves while remaining largely unseen. But how did they amass such staggering fortunes? What secrets do their family trees hold, and what are the shocking connections that link them all? In this video, we're going to explore the shadowy world of the ultra-wealthy. It's uncovering the stories of the 13 families whose names have been synonymous with power, wealth, and influence for generations. Number 13. The Warburgs. Max Warburg was born into an affluent German Jewish family in the early 19th century. His father ran a bank that had made a fortune in South American investments. As the son of a banker, Max had a privileged upbringing. However, he didn't just want to inherit his father's success. He wanted to create his own legacy. With a thirst for knowledge and an eye on global opportunities, Max set out to make a name for himself in the world of finance. His big break came when he secured a loan from his father's bank to establish his own business in Hamburg. It was here that Max would lay the foundation for the Warburg dynasty, a financial empire that would weather the storms of 2 world wars and the Great Depression to emerge as one of Europe's most powerful banking families. Number 12. The Schroeders. The Schroeder family's journey began in the bustling port city of Hamburg, Germany, in the early 1800s. This was a time when global trade was booming and the shipping industry was at the forefront of this expansion. Schroeders recognized this opportunity and seized it. They started small, managing the import and export of goods. But they did so with a level of efficiency and reliability that soon set them apart from their competition. This marked the beginning of their ascent to the top, a climb that would eventually see them control not just shipping lanes, but significant portions of European economies. Over the years, the Schroeder dynasty expanded, diversifying their holdings and becoming one of Germany's most influential families. But their story doesn't end there. Their reach extended far beyond German borders, intertwining their fate with the economic health of Europe and the world. In fact, some argue that the Schroeders' quiet yet substantial influence on global markets has only grown in recent times, making them a significant player on the world stage despite rarely stepping into the spotlight themselves. Number 11. The Oppenheimers. Sir Philip Henry Oppenheimer, born in London in 1881, was the epitome of old money. His grandfather, Sir Benjamin, had laid the foundation of the family's wealth with his diamond mining ventures in South Africa. By the time Philip inherited the family business, he already had a head start on building the Oppenheimer dynasty. But he wasn't content with merely maintaining his family's fortune. He sought to expand it. Oppenheimer saw the potential of a new frontier, the vast open spaces of North America. He recognized that the continent's rapid industrialization would fuel a surge in demand for various resources. Foremost among these was timber, which was essential for construction and manufacturing. With foresight, Oppenheimer invested heavily in logging operations across Canada and the United States. These investments proved to be a gold mine, literally. As cities grew and industries thrived, so did Oppenheimer's timber empire, laying the groundwork for the family's lasting wealth and influence. Number 10. The Lazards. Alexandre Lazard, born in Paris in 1775, was a man ahead of his time. While France was still reeling from the upheaval of the French Revolution, Lazard's mind was focused on the emerging financial markets. He witnessed firsthand the opportunities and challenges presented by the rapidly changing economic landscape. This inspired him to blaze a trail in the field of investment banking. Lazard revolutionized the way businesses raise capital, providing expertise and resources that were previously unavailable. This marked the birth of Lazard Frères, a firm that would become synonymous with high-stakes financial dealings, shaping the course of European industries. Today, Lazard's network extends far beyond the borders of 18th century France. Its influence permeates key sectors of the global economy. In fact, the firm has played pivotal roles in some of the world's most significant mergers and acquisitions, reinforcing the Lazarus name as a powerhouse in the world of high finance. Number 9. The Bass. The Bass family's story is intrinsically linked with the oil industry, particularly the vast reserves found beneath the Texan soil. When Sid Richardson partnered with Clint Murchison Jr. to form the Texas Oil Company in the early 1900s, little did they know they were laying the foundation of an empire that would one day be controlled by the Bass family. This marked the beginning of a journey that would see the Bass family's wealth skyrocket, influencing not only the energy sector, but also shaping the economic and political landscapes of the United States. From their humble beginnings in Texas to their current status as one of America's wealthiest families, the Bass family's story is a testament to strategic investments, astute business decisions, and a keen understanding of the global market. Number 8. The Ernst. Wally Ernst, born in the late 19th century, was a man on a mission. Coming from humble beginnings, Ernst was determined to carve out a place for himself in the world. His ambition led him to the bustling financial markets of his time. Recognizing the potential of a new financial instrument, Ernst delved deep into the world of bonds. He established one of the first bond trading departments within a major Wall Street firm. This move not only showcased his forward thinking, but also marked the genesis of one of the most successful financial dynasties of the 20th century. Today, the Ernst name resonates with power and influence in the world of high finance. The family's reach extends to some of the most prestigious investment firms globally, solidifying their legacy as pioneers and innovators in the world of fixed-income investments. Number 7. The Albrechts. The Albrecht family's journey began in post-war Germany, a nation striving to rebuild itself from the ashes of a shattered economy. Karl Albrecht, a visionary entrepreneur, seized the opportunity to establish Aldi, a small grocery store chain that would later evolve into one of the most successful retail businesses in the world. His brother Theo shared this entrepreneurial zeal, contributing significantly to the growth and expansion of the Aldi brand. Together, the brothers built an empire of efficiency and low prices, forever changing the face of the retail industry. Today, the Albrechts' wealth extends far beyond the realm of supermarkets. Their investment portfolio is a diverse mix of real estate, banking, and even art, reflecting a shrewd investment strategy that has secured their position as one of Germany's wealthiest families. Number 6. The Mercers. Robert Mercer's story is an intriguing one, marked by a combination of academic brilliance, business acumen, and a penchant for privacy. Born in 1946, Mercer's early career was dedicated to academia, where he made significant contributions to the field of computer science. However, he soon realized the immense potential of applying his skills in the world of finance. Co-founding Renaissance Technologies, an investment firm that employs an unconventional scientific approach to predict market fluctuations, Mercer's firm has achieved remarkable success, consistently outperforming the market and generating substantial returns. Despite his professional achievements, Mercer is a man who values his privacy. He shuns the limelight, preferring to let his investments speak for themselves. Number 5. The Marshes. The Marsh family's journey began with Forrest Marsh Sr., a man who dared to challenge the conventional snacking habits of the American public. After inheriting his father's multi-million-dollar fortune, Marsh set out to revolutionize the snack industry. He introduced the world to M&M's, a product that would change how people enjoyed chocolate and forever etched his name in confectionery history. His son, Forrest Jr., continued this legacy, expanding the family business both in the U.S. and internationally. Today, the Mars family's wealth extends far beyond the realm of candies. With interests in pet food, real estate, and even farming, they've built a diversified empire that reflects their commitment to innovation, sustainability, and social responsibility. Number 4. The Pauls. Paul Mellon was a man who lived a life less ordinary. Born into the early 20th century, Mellon was a scion of the famed Mellon banking dynasty. With wealth seemingly not a concern, Mellon pursued his passions, collecting art, funding research, and lending his name to cultural institutions. One of his most notable contributions was the establishment of the Yale Center for British Art, a testament to his love for British art and culture. Mellon believed in sharing his passion and his wealth, using his resources to enhance the lives of others. In doing so, he became a prominent philanthropist, touching areas like art, education, and medical research. Number 3. The Rockefellers. John D. Rockefeller's journey to becoming the richest man of all time began in the mid-19th century. Amidst the industrial boom in the United States, Rockefeller seized an opportunity to create Standard Oil, a company that would monopolize the oil industry. His empire of Standard Oil would grow to control over 90% of the oil refining capacity in the U.S. by the turn of the century. During his lifetime, his wealth peaked at $1.5 billion, an astronomical sum that, adjusted for inflation, would be worth well over $50 billion today. Rockefeller's tactics weren't without controversy. He faced accusations of monopolistic practices, and his empire was eventually broken up. Yet his impact on the world was undeniable. He reshaped the very structure of the oil industry and left behind a legacy of wealth and influence that continues to resonate today. Number 2. The Rothschilds. Meyer Amschel Rothschild, born in the late 18th century, was a man who saw opportunities where others saw none. Amidst the restrictions placed on Jews in Frankfurt, Germany, Rothschild identified a gap in the market: the need for a bank that could cater to the financial needs of European nobility. In 1810, he founded the Rothschild banking dynasty, an enterprise that would soon become the backbone of European finance. With a global network of banks and a reputation for discretion and reliability, the Rothschilds quickly gained the trust of royalty and governments alike. They financed wars, revolutions, and industrial expansions, playing a pivotal role in shaping the economic landscape of Europe during the 19th century. Number 1. The Van Duyn family. Andre van den Broek may not be a name that immediately rings a bell, but his influence on the world is profound. Born in 1911, Van den Broek was a child of privilege, part of the Dutch upper class that held significant influence in international finance. As the nephew of Max Voorburg, Van den Broek had access to the inner workings of some of the world's most powerful financial institutions. He leveraged this advantage working at the family bank before striking out on his own. Van den Broek's financial acumen led him to focus on real estate, an area where his family's connections and his own sharp instincts proved invaluable. Today, Van den Broek's wealth is a reflection of his sound investments and the Rothschilds' enduring influence. With a net worth that places him among Europe's elite, Van den Broek's name might not be a household word, but his financial clout speaks volumes.